As per our torrential slide cost expectation, the Avax cost ought to go between $16 to $36 in 2023. Avalanche is anticipated to stir things up around town mark by 2025. In light of Avax cost expectation, the coin can exchange a scope of $41 to $60 for 2025. Our torrential slide coin cost expectation for 2030 recommends that the coin's typical cost might be around $145, while the base and greatest costs might be around $118 and $170, separately. As of now, torrential slide is exchanging around $16, which is practically 7% down from the last week. Be that as it may, in the beyond 24 hours, Avax has recuperated possibly. There is a somewhat negative feeling on the lookout, yet the drawn-out opinion stays bullish, and Avax could hit $50 in 2025. In the event that you are searching for a torrential slide value expectation or estimate, our top-to-bottom examination means to respond to your inquiries like, is torrential slide a wise speculation? Will Avax reach $100? How high can torrential slide cost go? Before we start with a point-by-point torrential slide cost forecast, we should jump into the coin's outline. The outline of torrential slide a seed thought that was conceptualized by Cornell scientist Eamon Gunn-Sire in September 2020, principally putting together the stage with respect to blockchain calculations fundamentally to resolve the issues of sped-up, decentralization, and security. With this sort of vigorous blockchain innovation, the torrential slide network will go about as a huge power promoter demonstrating progressive in the realm of installments. As an impetus to empower quick-fire exchanges in the worldwide installment environment, torrential slide will carry revolutionary change to back. The torrential slide biological system is completely viable with Ethereum resources, applications, and devices with quicker speeds, higher throughput orders, and lower charges. It is an umbrella stage for sending off DeFi applications, resources, exchanging, and different administrations for blockchain designers. It permits anybody to send off or exchange any type of resource and control it a decentralized way utilizing shrewd agreements and other cutting-edge innovations. A vital contrast between torrential slide blockchain and other blockchain stages is its administration component. Marking rewards are dependent upon dynamic changes as the framework develops. Torrential slide, Avax. The intrinsic possible without a doubt, the torrential slide blockchain has incredible potential and will quite often be the most appealing cryptographic money, principally for its local token, Avax, which guarantees high exchange security combined with speed scaling 1 trillion every second. No big surprise the always dynamic group of qualified mathematicians and cryptographers is creating and keeping up with the torrential slide digital money. Arising as a very powerful and energetic power, Avax will be the pick and selection of brokers, particularly on the grounds that it has endured over the extreme long haul. Likewise, financial backers have found a variable of unwavering quality implanted in this token. The badge of Avax capabilities as a prizes and installment framework for clients. The ongoing cost of Avax is around $16, with a market capitalization of $5,521,047,200. The 24 hours exchanging volume of the Avax token is $101,600,023, with a circling supply of 329,167,709 Avax on the lookout. Avax digital currency is greatly dependent on decentralized applications remaining in front of other state-of-the-art advances and the current decentralized blockchain networks. The torrential slide conjecture is absolutely subject to digital money market development. A blast time for torrential slide, Avax, drives the value conjecture to remain substantial on this record before very long. Made by Avalanche, this coin has gone the distance, so it is vital to realize that torrential slide's cost rise is sure before long. Nonetheless, carry out your own analysis to measure your gamble resistance. Torrential slide value expectation 2023. In view of our torrential slide, Avax, cost forecast for the approaching year, the Avax coin might have least and most extreme costs of $15.01 and $36.46, separately. The adjustment of the cost is supposed to be over 140%, with a typical cost of $25.74. Avax value forecast 2024. As per torrential slide, Avax cost expectation, it is assessed that the coin exchange between the scope of $30.76 to $44.28, where $30.76 is the base exchanging cost and $44.28 is the most extreme cost. Simultaneously, there are a couple of suppositions that the Avax coin might have a typical cost of $37.52. Torrential Slide Value Expectation 2025. The Torrential Slide coin is supposed to have least and greatest costs of around $41.50 and $59.74, separately, according to our Avax Cost Forecast 2025. While the typical cost may be $50.62, with a rate change of around 40%. Torrential Slide Coin Value Expectation 2026. According to our Avax Cost Expectation, the coin might have a typical exchanging cost of $63.71, with a base and most extreme cost of $52.23 and $75.19, individually, for the year 2026. The instability of the torrential slide cost is supposed to be very less, according to our cost expectations. Torrential Slide Crypto Value Expectation 2027. In view of the Avax cost expectation, our specialists recommend that the Torrential Slide digital money might exchange a scope of $64.34 and $92.62 for 2027, where the previous is the base cost and the last option is the greatest. While the typical exchanging cost of Torrential Slide, Avax, might be $78.48. Avax Expectation 2028. Our Avax cost estimate for the year 2028 recommends that the coin's typical cost might be $94.79, while the base and greatest costs might be around $77.71 and $111.87, individually. Simultaneously, the Torrential Slide Specialized Examination uncovers that the rate change might be half. Avax Coin Value Expectation 2029. From our Avax cost expectation, we can presume that the coin's cost might exchange at a normal of $116.44 for the year 2029. While the most minimal and greatest cost of the Avax token for the year might be $95.46 and $137.42, separately. Torrential Slide Value Expectation 2030. By 2030, our Avax Cost Forecast 2030 demonstrates that the likely high of Torrential Slide may be around $170.69, with a possible low of $118.57. The itemized Torrential Slide cost examination uncovers the typical worth to be somewhere near $144.63. The market opinions oversee cryptographic forms of money, thus Avax is no exemption. In view of verifiable information and specialized examination, there are many hypotheses going ahead for the Torrential Slide coin. All specialists have different Torrential Slide expectations to make out and out. In view of Avax cost estimate, a drawn-out increment isn't normal. The cost visualization for long-term end is $1.79. They accept that your ongoing speculation might be downgraded from here on out. The Torrential Slide cost expectation brings expect combining patterns that point towards the way that there is potential for the Avax value that might show a higher feeling. The cost could cross $71 toward 1 year's end. The cost of